Anyway, I didn't mention before this this little bit under here is loincloth thingy majig. There's several ways we could do this. I'm going to use the khaki brown. I'm keeping the same sort of colours. This is an airbrush colour, so it is pretty thin. Well, I don't know if I'll need 1 or 2 coats. I'm not sure which brush I want to use. I'll use that one, should be okay, I think. So we're going to paint this the loincloth itself. We are going to come in here with some buff as well, but for now we're just going to paint this part of it. The chain runs straight through it. Doesn't matter if you can get in all these little recesses, because like everything else, once we've done this part, we are going to come back in and wash it down. Just to make sure we get this top part as well. Because we've used dark colours to start with, it's covering pretty well, but sometimes you may find covering is a problem with model air colours. It doesn't matter if these all stay dark, because at the end of the day they're old, so we're not too fussed. I don't know if you can see that on the camera now, but the loincloth goes back on him pretty much just before the change starts. I'm trying to get in here, so you can see this part. But that'll do for that. And again, we'll just paint this underneath part. See, these are only cheap brushes, but they work and they save you good brushes for all the stuff. Doesn't matter about the edges. So yeah, that's all we need to do with that. Now what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, I'm going to get a bit of the model colour. This is a beige. You could use a buff, I might use a buff, I'm not sure how good this beige is. It's one of the ones I need to get a new one of. We'll find out. It's looking a bit thin. I want to use a buff. I probably want shaking up a bit more, and I'll be wasting time doing that, so I'll use the buff. Again, I just want a bit of the buff. That's probably too much, but it's okay. I'll get an old. This is just an old, no good brush. It's not the good. Not, don't use your good brushes to mix. I do on end sometimes, but I would recommend that you do not. And we're just putting some of this in with the brown we just used. I'm putting a little. There's only a tiny bit of water on this, as you saw, because it's only whatever that little bit of the bristle picked up and the pointy end of the mixing stick. And the reason for that is I'm just going to come over these top parts, try and leave the bottom part in as much as possible. So I'm just coming around these. Don't worry about it. I'm doing that whole area. I'm not bothered about that at the moment. Can do a bit on the top as well. I accidentally put that in the buff colour there, so I might have to pick some of that up. It looks like I have. But yeah, we're just going down with this colour. We're not putting it inside that reset. And we're not bothering with underneath. Again, there's only a few bits on the side here. The other side is not too bad actually. And we'll do the same on the back. Again, there is this bit that hangs over here. I'll try and show you there. Again, try not to fill these. If you put it on thin enough, you'll just naturally go over the holes. When we put the wash on, it will fill into the holes anyway, so they will be darker. So if you do get it in, like I have there, like a bubble, I'll just keep brushing over it until it picks out. So if you put it on thin enough, it'll just go over those naturally. And we're just going over these bits. A little tiny bit there. And that's really all we need to do for that. Now we're going to get the extreme buff colour. You notice I'm not really giving this time to dry. I've just dipped my brush in the water. It might still have some of the old colour on. I'm really using a mixing tray for this. Now we're just going to do the top edges here. And this edge here. This is just pure buff. Okay, just the hedges if we can. And again, don't go underneath. A little bit on the side. We're basically just doing some of it, we're not doing every spot. And the same on the back. Yeah, we've got this little dodgy bit here that we can't see. Well, I can see, but you can't see. And yeah, so we're just doing this, trying to pick most of these edges out. Not all of them, because we're going to turn this right down. So don't worry too much. Because we're going to blend this in to all the colours blend in together. Because that way, if we have to come back, we're going to highlight So obviously we can. No, we're not obviously going for the light is coming from the left or the light is coming from the right or the top. Very strange that in this kind of universe no one seems to care about that as long as it looks good. So yeah, that's why you see miniatures like painted by Games Workshop or people painting Games Workshop miniatures. I'm having to keep wetting this brush on my mouth because it dries, because I'm using so little paint. It keeps drying out. Whereas if you thinned this paint with water, it would not dry out, but you might not get the paint on that you're looking for. And again, there's a little tiny, teeny bit here of this cloth. And the reason we want to pick the edge of is because it will separate it from the model that's underneath it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. But yeah, that's basically what we're looking for here. Now you could go in and lighten this again. I would recommend that you probably do actually. But yeah, because of what I'm going to do, I'm going to thin this down a bit because it's getting a bit uncooperative, should we say. And some tissue would have been a good idea. Ball. I've got some tissue on there, but it's not really in a good spot. Anyway, let's see if this lightens it. You could add white. But hopefully, sometimes what happens is the colour blend a little bit together. I could also swap to a thinner brush, much might help. We'll persist with this brush for now. I just want to try and pick out the extreme edges at the bottom of this, which we are going to shade down, remember. I'll do the same again on the back. Because we want a dirty look, that's probably going to be sufficient for this. Okay. Just the extreme edges there. A little bit there. We're going to pick that up. And the gauge at the bottom. Just a few bits. And this outside edge. Now, if you wanted to make this a bit lighter, you could come in. Now, there's two ways you could do this now. You could leave it as is, you can lighten it a bit more. We're going to wash it because we want it a little dirty, but you could come in and just put some darker shade on here which would give you the highlight and go into like these holes and whatever, but we're going to put a wash on, so we'll give that a couple of minutes to dry and then we'll come back in with a wash, and while we're washing we'll do these growth tusks that we painted before as well. So yeah, we'll let that dry 5 or 10 minutes, which is all it'll take, and we'll apply the wash to that area. Thank you.